In this latest episode of Featured Publication of the Month, we are very pleased to have invited Dr. Eric Lau, Assistant Professor in the Division of Epidemiology and Biostatistics of our school, to share with us his recent research paper as published in BMC Medicine. Dr. Lau, can you tell us a little bit about your broad area of research?
My main research interests are mathematical and statistical analysis of infectious disease and surveillance data, which mean that I use mathematical and statistical methods to characterize epidemics in terms of the spread or severity of the diseases. I also study how existing or novel surveillance data can provide us with information on different diseases. For example, I study the public information concerning the novel avian influenza H7N9 virus, which emerged in eastern China last year. For such new emerging diseases, early and reliable assessment on the transmissibility, severity, and other characteristics of the disease will inform health authorities the appropriate interventions.
I understand that this paper looks at the accuracy of epidemiological inferences based on publicly available information. Tell us more about this study, please.
During the H7N9 epidemic, different parties attempted to collect epidemiological information on patients for understanding the development of the epidemic. This includes HealthMap and flu trackers, which specialize in tracking global disease outbreaks, and also Bloomberg News and epidemiologists from Virginia Tech and our school. Information were gathered from the public domain, such as websites of Chinese and international health agencies, online news, and blogs. We study the accuracy of information or epidemiological inferences based on these data at different time points of the epidemic, and compare with those based on the official dataset from Chinese CDC. We found that information on the demographics, such as age, sex, and geographical location of the patients, were mostly accurate from the publicly available data. The impact of the live poultry market closure on H7N9 transmission can also be reliably shown to be effective in different cities. However, information on the severity of H7N9, such as risk of death, was less accurate using publicly available data. This is mainly because such sources focus more on new cases, but less on subsequent outcomes of the patients.
What are the key findings in this paper, and why are these findings significant?
It is perceived that epidemiological data obtained from the public domain is usually less accurate than official reports, as the former rely on multiple sources of information, which may result in the need to resolve discrepancies and to bring together information on each patient. However, our study demonstrates high accuracy can be achieved in some key variables. Also, our study shows that even with these limitations, publicly available data permitted reliable assessment of transmissibility and geographical reach of the diseases. This brings confidence to the kind of epidemiological inferences based on information that can be obtained from the public domain. Our study also highlights potential improvement that may allow for better assessment of severity.
In your opinion, what are the future steps for scientists in the way forward?
It would be beneficial to public health by developing a protocol to set up an open access minimum dataset based on publicly available data, with key epidemiological variables of standardized format and definition, along with a timestamp for each variable. This will allow a larger group of experts to carry out more timely and comprehensive epidemiological analysis when a novel disease emerges.
Thank you, Dr. Lau. Stay tuned for our next episode of Featured Publication of the Month.